When the client calls or comes in and is charged with a DUI, the first thing that we do after documentation and going through the events of the night is we file entry of appearance showing that the lawyer is formally in the case, and we ascertain what the next court date is. That first court date is called an arraignment date. That's generally where you're advised of the rules and procedures of court and you enter a not guilty plea. In the Bullitt County State Court, we usually can waive that appearance by going through those matters in our office and filing a waiver of your appearance and plea of not guilty. That would prevent you from having to spend the greater part of the day sitting through court for your arraignment process. And we can do the same thing essentially in the municipal court of Statesboro and other courts around this area. So the first arraignment date is generally handled administratively in my office and filed with the court. After that, we will get a court date. It could depend on the state court judge, or it could depend on in city court, the city court's calendar. The state court judge would set your case down for a calendar call or motion hearing within 6-8 weeks. It could be longer. In the city court, we usually get that date immediately upon filing the motions, and again, it's usually 6 to 8 weeks or possibly longer. Now, in the meantime, we file motions for discovery and motions for other information that may aggravate your sentence or make things harsher. We also like to get the criminal history or background of an individual to make sure that there's nothing that needs to be cleared up before we go to court in their past history. After that, we generally wait for the discovery to come in. That's oftentimes videos. Most cars nowadays in law enforcement have dash cams, so we're able to get documentation right there. And then we get reports from law enforcement. And we file relevant motions, such as a motion to suppress the stop or a motion to suppress the blood alcohol testing, or the refusal, if there was a refusal of the blood alcohol testing. All of these things are very particular and must take the skilled, educated, up-to-date judgment of a good lawyer to handle properly. And that's what we do, waiting for our first court date after the arraignment. After that, the case could be set down for plea negotiations, more motion hearings, or jury selection in trial.